So hey guys, today I'll be doing a new what if, which will be what if Goku was born with Ultra Instinct. So the way this what if begins is we see a boy in a Saiyan pod with a power level like that exceeds that of anyone that has ever been seen on the planet. The son of Guinea and Bardock possesses a power level that breaks every scouter that ever gets near it, and it has a power level that even surpasses that of King Vegeta. This child is Goku, and he was gifted with the angelic power of Ultra Instinct. His parents are awestruck on this power level, and due to the fact that they don't want their son to be eliminated, they try to sneak the boy out of planet Vegeta so that Guinea can go with him and raise him. But what happens instead is they are caught and swiftly imprisoned. Goku is away to planet Earth by King Vegeta to make sure that he does not contend his son for the throne. So, what happens now is we see the boy crash land on planet Earth. Confused on what's going on, he then is discovered by Gohan, and Gohan then raises him to be his adopted grandchild. But now Kami is observing this going on, and he decides that this is a very major threat. And due to like his high power level, I'll say that it's so high that it's even difficult for for it to be sensed. So like the way the scouters break after they notice a power level higher than its maximum reading. I'll say that now the human beings their brains are not equipped to sense such a power level, such a high difference in power. So then this means that no one actually realizes the actual power of this boy, because if they did, like, their minds would explode. So Kami realizes that this is a quite interesting thing that's going on here, and he doesn't want to take any chances. So he consults Shenron and asks about this boy and all this boy's abilities. So then the dragon explains to Kami how this boy has been gifted with the angelic power of Ultra Instinct, only known to be possessed by destroyers and angels. But on top of this, he is a Saiyan, and Saiyans have their own ability, which is their tails and Ozaru transformation. Due to the power the tails that they possess, whenever they are in the presence of the full moon, they now undergo a transformation that makes them 10 times stronger, and this form is mainly used to destroy planets. When Kami realizes this, he swiftly goes to Goku and removes his tail, and he's also contemplating taking Goku and raising him due to the big amount of power that Goku possesses and the threat he could be if he's raised badly. But Gohan protests this and says that he should at least have a good 10 years to live with the boy before Kami is allowed to take him, so that the boy can learn the lifestyle and the habits of a normal human child, which Kami then agrees to, because Kami also has a good heart and would like Goku to have a good life and a good childhood. So Gohan raises Goku and teaches him all the martial arts that he knows, like the Kamehameha, all his other abilities, and Ki control. So Goku is actually, which means that Goku is now more adapted to a lifestyle of martial arts and proper fighting. So now what takes place is, as soon as Goku turns 10 years old, Master Gohan tells him about the Watcher of this earth and how he would like to train Goku to master his abilities. Because Goku at this point is always in mastered Ultra Instinct. So he's as if like he was an angel. Which means now that like whenever they were sparring with Gohan, like Gohan could never get like any shots off on Goku. He could only like teach him abilities. So like any punch he would try on Goku would just instantly be dodged and like would never actually hit Goku. Which was quite annoying to Gohan, but like there was nothing he could do about it. And Goku couldn't control this ability yet because it was basically his base form. So Goku now goes to Kami, and Kami decides to educate this boy on the knowledge of all the knowledge that the earth holds, so that Goku actually becomes smarter and more apt to rule. I mean, to use his abilities in a more effective and like helpful manner, other than I just wanna fight, which is like a more immature manner of and more immature use of such an ability. So meanwhile, while Goku is studying, and he spends around like 5 to 7 years studying, Kami is busy looking at more information of like inter-universal information. So like things of what are angels, what are destroyers, like what are the links between these and supreme Kais. Because now that he knows the power of Goku, he wants to make sure that he's properly prepared to deal with such a power if need be, and like he understands on how he can help Goku improve. So meanwhile, on planet Vegeta, like before it was destroyed, Frieza gets told about this boy who was born with a power level that was immeasurable. And this scares Frieza like immensely, like Frieza's pooping his pants at this point, because he knows that even his power, like his first, second, and third form, can be sensed on the scouter without like it breaking. So for this boy to be able to destroy a scouter that could measure power levels up to like 2 million, that scared him, because he knew that if this child was just like this from the moment he was born, imagine the monster he'll become later in future. But Frieza now, he only finds this out like after he destroyed planet Vegeta. So he doesn't know even where this boy was sent, other than he was sent to a low power level world. So now Frieza starts to train like his butt off. He actually is worried about what could turn out to, because if this boy will probably now have a plan for revenge against him, which scares the Emperor, because he knows if this boy ever comes to attack him at his current state, it's quite probable that even at this point he'll be able to defeat him. So while Frieza is busy freaking out, Raditz and Vegeta and Nappa realize who this is. Because Raditz like, oh yeah, that's my little brother. But he doesn't tell this to Frieza. And only Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz know about this, because they all want to recruit Goku so that they'll be able to defeat the Emperor together. And maybe they could train to become the new emperors of this universe. So Goku now has learned all these abilities and all the information that the Earth has to offer, like all the major information, which makes Goku quite educated and intelligent. And now Kami wants to now introduce Goku to the other deities of the universe. So first he introduces him to King Kai, and Goku now starts learning under King Kai, and he's still not used to like the King Kai's planet's gravity, but due to his power level, he's mostly able to offset it. But like just because his power level is high doesn't mean he still doesn't want to push himself. So he also gets very heavy weights and starts learning in King Kai's planet. And then he also learns the various abilities that King Kai offers. So Goku is now a very skilled fighter, and he knows quite a lot of abilities he'll be able to use. Also, in like another quadrant of the whole universe, we see a small planet in which the destroyer Beerus inhabits. And now we see the Oracle Fish talking with Whis about how a new user of the Ultra Instinct form has been born. And Whis is quite interesting on what factors led to this boy being born. But he ignores that and instead wonders if he should report this to Beerus because angels themselves can't get involved. So the oracle fish tells Whis that because Beerus has a lot of anger and I could be quite groggy if his sleep was interrupted in such a way, he would instead try to speed up the waking up of Beerus by putting a lot of like sleep things, like allowing a lot of occurrences to happen that would like interrupt his sleep cycle. So it would like reduce the amount of time he'll actually sleep by half. So Beerus will wake up around, I would say now, 20 years earlier than he would in the original. So that's also like another threat that Goku's gonna have to worry about later on. So now we will see our three major space pods flying towards planet Earth with the intention of meeting this boy named Kakarot and having him work with them on the quest to destroy Frieza and to avenge the Saiyan race. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it and have a good day.